I have a pop rock lodged in my throat. No pun was intended. I guess I was wrong. Hi, hello, and welcome to today's video. My name is Courtney. If this is the first video of mine that you are watching, welcome. If it is not, welcome back. Okay, so today's video is, well, I think this is gonna be fun. I think this is gonna be interesting. All I know is that I'm very excited for what is essentially an experiment today. One day I was scrolling TikTok, as one does, and I came across this video that this woman posted where she took grapes, dipped them in melted Jolly Rancher, and then dipped that into Pop Rocks and ate them. And I saw this and I couldn't help but think, that looks fun, but also what would that be like in other kinds of candy and with like different kinds of Pop Rocks? This is my buddy Silly. He's come to say hello for today's video. Oh, and by the way, I will have her TikTok linked below if you want to check out the original TikTok. Obviously, I want to give credit to the person I got this idea from. I just can't think of her name off the top of my head, and I probably should have written that down before I started filming this. But either way, we're going to test this out today, and I couldn't settle for just Jolly Ranchers. So today we will be trying Jolly Ranchers, obviously, because, you know, we need to know how the original is. Lifesavers, because Lifesavers are an elite hard candy. Jelly beans, because they're not quite a hard candy, but I have an abundance of them left from my jelly bean taste testing, so why not? And then the creme de la creme, no pun was intended, but cream savers. I have both orange and strawberry cream savers. If you didn't know, these are back. They were a candy that was popular in like the 90s, early 2000s. For some unknown reason, they were taken away from us, but they are now back. And then, of course, I couldn't stop at just having fun with the flavors of the hard candy. I also had to have fun with the popping candy. So, of Pop Rocks, I have green apple, and then I have grape because I was curious as to what the grape flavor on a grape would be like. And then I was at this local candy store near me getting the Jolly Ranchers and the Lifesavers, and I happened to come across these Kool-Aid popping candies. So there's 3 flavors of these: tropical punch, cherry, and grape. So yeah, I think needless to say, it's time to get started on making this all happen. Okay, so the first thing I've done is preheat my oven to 400 degrees. I'm hoping that's a good temperature. Reason I say that is because in the TikTok, she used silicone, like the cupcake liners, and the silicone will make it easy to get everything out once it's dried. I don't have those, but I did already have this, and it seemed kind of silly to waste my money and buy silicone baking cups when I already have a silicone cupcake thing. So this will also allow me to melt a bunch of the hard candy at a time. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with just putting one candy in here, see what happens, see how long it takes, and then go from there, because I also don't know once I pull it out of the oven how long I'm gonna have to actually coat the grapes. Alright, so I think I'm gonna start with the Jolly Rancher. I feel like that's kind of like, if we were doing a real experiment in science, you would need your I don't know, we're moving on. The question is, what flavors do I do? Okay, so I'm gonna start off with 2. I'm gonna do 1 green apple and 1 watermelon. I can always do more later if I want to try more. And then I'm gonna put 3 Jolly Ranchers into each little well so that there's enough for me to actually coat the grapes. She didn't give instructions on how many candies to use, but then again, if I had watched the video one more time before watching this, or before filming this, that might have been helpful. I definitely watched that TikTok twice. And that's it. I watched it once like a month ago, and then again like a week ago, and that's all of a sudden when I was like, oh, Pop Rocks are involved. But yeah, okay, let's do this. Okay, so in the meantime, I just washed some grapes. I'm going to dry them and toothpick them. The candy is going to stick a lot better if they're dry. Okay, so far I have learned the hard way, do not use wax paper. I was trying to hopefully not ruin a plate by using wax paper, but instead they completely stuck to the hard candy. However, we do still have some ones that are good covered in Pop Rocks. When these got dipped in the Pop Rocks, I was not expecting a reaction like that. I was not expecting them to explode and make such a sound. But either way, this is a grape dipped in green apple and the grape Pop Rocks. Oh wow. Okay, that is super fun, super delicious. I think the only way it could be better is if these were frozen, like, or at least just super cold, because the grapes are definitely room temperature by now, which probably happened after getting dipped in super hot candy. But oh my god, the flavors of that are super fun. Okay, this is the watermelon Jolly Rancher and the grape Pop Rocks. Okay, well, I personally like watermelon Jolly Ranchers better. I think the green apple melds with the grape better, if that makes sense. All right, and the last one that survived this first round is dipped in green apple with green apple Pop Rocks. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, the double green apple mixed with the grape. Great flavor. I have a Pop Rock lodged in my throat. Okay, and this is why you use silicone, because while there are some crumbs, it was so easy to clean up the first round. Okay, so I originally hadn't intended in doing these in rounds, but now that I figured that only doing really 2 wells of flavors in order to get it before it hardens works the best. So we're gonna do Lifesavers, a round of Lifesavers. I'm gonna pick 2 different flavors. We're gonna do a round of jelly beans. I'm gonna attempt to do all 3 flavors at once. And then round 4, I'm going to go back to whichever flavors I like the best and think will work best with the Kool-Aid and do the Kool-Aid popping candy. I'm also not gonna do any more Pop Rocks for the next couple rounds because I want to get just the authentic flavor of the things we're gonna do. Oh my god, I can't believe I almost forgot about the cream savers. We're definitely not gonna forget about those, obviously. But on to the Lifesavers. Okay, so the flavors are cherry, raspberry, watermelon, orange, and pineapple. I think I'm gonna do raspberry and watermelon. Let's see what flavors I can like distinguish. Oh, also I turned my oven up to 450. All right, so I'm gonna do watermelon and raspberry, and we're gonna do 3 of each again. I definitely burnt that one, but it's fine. We're fine. We'll survive. We'll persevere. Oh god, you're so burnt. Do you think it's gonna taste bad because it's burnt? We're gonna find out. Okay, so I don't remember what I actually said out loud, but of cherry and raspberry, one of them's purple and one of them's red, and I'm gonna have to assume the cherry's red and the purple's raspberry, so these are actually cherry, not raspberry. And I also think they're burnt, so let's try them. Okay, yeah. Definitely has a nice burnt flavor. So I also tried the watermelon as well, and they both have a burnt flavor to them. So had I not burned them, they would probably be delicious, but they're the only 2 flavors I had 3 of, so I don't have the ability to try more flavors. But I think that's okay. For some reason, the Lifesaver flavors didn't seem to perform as well as the Jolly Rancher. Now, that may be because I burned them, but, like, not as impressed as I thought I'd be. Cream Saver time. Okay, so I'm not sure if it's because they're cream based. Maybe I didn't let them sit in the oven long enough. I'm not really sure, but they did not melt in the same way. They did not coat the grapes in the same way, but they're still covered, so here we are. I don't think orange and grape go together. Like, it's not bad, but they don't go together. Strawberry time. Okay, yeah. Yep, that one is delicious. So far my favorite, I think. All right, let's see what the jelly beans do. Okay, so this is Funfetti Jelly Bean 1 and Funfetti Jelly Bean 2. I don't know why the other two seem to melt a little bit better and the Funfetti just seemed to not. Yeah, I'm not even trying these. I don't know why they didn't work as well. I thought that if a hard candy melts nicely, then why wouldn't a jelly bean melt nicely? But I guess I was wrong. However, the margarita ones did seem to, at least the coating on the outside melted better, so I was able to like swirl it around in just the coating. So let's see how this one goes. And the margarita one's not good. Don't need it. I'm taking one for the team. All right, on to Funfetti. I love the way this one looks. It's very pretty, very fun, very cute. Let's see if it tastes good. Okay, yeah, it didn't taste bad, but the jelly beans are significantly more sticky and chewy than anything else. So 10 out of 10 would not recommend the jelly beans simply based on texture. All right, on to the Kool-Aid popping candy. I'm gonna do all watermelon Jolly Ranchers. I think that's just a good base flavor to do this with. And I also just real quick went through and tasted each of the popping candy by themselves, and it's a really good popping candy, and it tastes like they've added pixie stick dust to them because they've got an extra level and layer of flavor that I feel like Pop Rocks don't normally have. So I'm very excited. They're super fun. All right, so this is a grape with watermelon Jolly Rancher and grape popping candy. Ooh, oh, that is fun. That is super fun. All right, these ones stuck to the plate a little bit from the popping candy, but either way, this is the cherry. All right, last but not least, blue raspberry. Okay, I lied. That was tropical punch, not blue raspberry. But either way, of the three, the cherry and the tropical punch are good, but the grape, there's something about the way the flavors go together that the grape definitely takes the cake. Okay, so the woman who made the TikTok was correct in choosing Jolly Ranchers. Those were hands down, the best of the hard candies. The Pop Rocks added such a fun, unique flavor, texture, interestingness to them. These would be very fun to try with friends, for a party, with kids if we're being real. This isn't exactly a kids channel, but I ain't gonna lie about that. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. I'm curious what other hard candies you think I should try. Like, should I do a part 2? Would love to know your thoughts. And if you plan to try this, what hard candies you would do. I'm going to start by recommending Jolly Ranchers and Cream Savers before anything else. If you enjoyed, I highly recommend giving the video a thumbs up and subscribing because that will help you stick around for next time, and it will also help to support me, which I appreciate very much. And I thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.